I don't think that if it happens, what can one do? One has to go and represent the film.
Hi, this is Simrita from Filmikari. On to your left. To your left, please. Yeah, there's already too much about the film, and as it is, it was very naive. For anybody against the film, not to understand that drugs, the basic cause of the film, and everything else is just the mold it's casted in. So since I've entered the press con. Cheers to you guys. Udta, Punjab.
Hi, I'm from the bus diary. Congratulations on the positive court order. There are so many things said about Udta, Punjab already. I want to ask an off-track question to Alia Bhatt. I'm a Bihari. You play a Bihari in this film. How much of the Bihariness did you actually absorb from this film? Or did you just leave it there?
Okay, so when I was playing this character, whose name I cannot take, I just also want to say her name is not Kumari Pinky, because this is going to get a lot of coverage. So everybody can know that uska naam Kumari Pinky nahi hai. The idea of what screamed out about this character to me was not that she was Bihari or that she was in a Punjabi, or whoever she was the issue and the condition and the state that she was in. So that's what screamed out to me, as opposed to how much Bihari or how much of the language, I know Bihari is not a language, but how much of the dialect I picked up from Bihar and Punjab and how convincingly I pulled it off. I think that only Abhishek Chaubey can answer. But I can definitely say what I took away from this character was far more disturbingly pleasant and far more advanced and ahead of just the fact that she's from Bihar. Because I would not wish something like this on anybody, nobody, to what she went through, or like opposed to any of the other addicts or people who are going through, are under the substance abuse issue. And yeah, that's what I took away, I think.
So was this the toughest character you played yet?
Definitely. Definitely. It has been the most toughest part. And initially, it actually took some almost little bit convincing for Abhishek Chaubey to believe that I can do a part of this. But I'm so glad that Shahid decided to give this to me and come to me with this script and just say, Alia, just read. Because I have learned so much of just not even willpower, just the kind of strength that some people really need to have to just live a life. I empathized with her tremendously. I couldn't relate to her, but the kind of empathy that I had for the character and for people who are probably going through this was just enormous.
Yes, just one thing I want to add to... just 1 second. 1 second. Faridun.
I wanted to ask to people over here, has controversy ruined you for experimenting in the future, or you will continue experimenting?
You see us sitting out here 3 days before the release after all that we've been through supporting the film. Doesn't that speak for itself? Yeah. Another thing that I want to say is that stop judging films and characters after seeing a 1-minute promo. It's 1 hour film, maybe 2 hours, 20 minutes. If you feel there's any credibility in any of the people sitting out here, even 1%, have the discretion to wait till you view the film before passing judgment, creating controversy. Isn't it the same thing that has been happening with this film so far? All the controversy is created without the film even being viewed. Please see this film. There are some sensible people sitting out here who must have thought something adequate. Our images, our names are at stake. Why would we do that to ourselves, if not to you guys? You know, give some credit to the girl sitting out here who is known to be this beautiful, desirable, lovely heroine, youth icon, who probably has endorsements, who has the courage to play the character of a drug addict. Why is she doing that to her image? Because there's some substance within her which is making her feel responsible enough to pick a role that's not just about her looking pretty and desirable, but it's a role which is real and which talks about issues that necessarily we don't suffer, but we believe they need to be spoken about. The journey character that she plays is probably one of the toughest journeys I have seen of any character in a Hindi film. It's extremely very wise and evolved of her to take the role up. So please see the film before only limiting it to one word or one category. Please view the film. The purpose of the film is humane. And I think that's above any type of divide that we try to create. Why are we looking at creating divides to find controversy? Are you not Indian? Are you not young? Is drugs not a problem for you? Why do you view yourself in that category? Just go and view the film as a normal human being and see if it's trying to say something good. Then we'd be happy to talk to you about any issues that you might have.
Hi, Shivangi here from
Shahid,
IBM.
My questions to the two of you. First of all, many congratulations that the film's releasing now. We've seen the trailer. We've also seen Shahid's videos, which he has posted on Instagram. Where you're, actually, the videos show
I was so
that you
excited yesterday that maybe this film is actually releasing that I just went berserk on Instagram, yeah.
Of course, kudos to you guys for actually taking up a role. And it's pretty evident in the trailer that, a lot of hard work has gone into it with your dreadlocks and, whatnot. You've actually worked at the character of a rock star. It's very encouraging to see, and it's very heartening to see that, mainstream actors are picking up roles which sort of, challenge them, which you said very rightfully that, it's not just doing happy films. But then again, when, something like when the intolerance controversy broke out, main stars actually came forward and expressed their opinion. In this case, you've actually fought a court case and, now your film is going to release. But again, does it really, because Anurag said that, actors are soft targets as well. So somewhere, is there a certain sense of fear that as mainstream actors, very, very popular actors, somewhere you're always guarded, you don't want to speak your mind?
There's two sides to what you're saying. Yes, on one hand, when Matthew McConaughey won the Best Actor for Dallas Buyers Club, the word Dallas, which is an area, was mentioned in that film. And nobody said that, oh, you're trying to say that, AIDS is only there in Dallas. So I think that kind of evolved point of view is required. Having said that, I feel extremely fortunate that we're sitting here today, 3 days away from the film releasing, in a country where we can express ourselves. And yes, it is something that needs to be fought for sometimes, but it's there. So I feel very proud of our country. I feel very proud of our judiciary. And I feel very, very fortunate to be in a country where I can attempt it. And I think everybody has a right to go out there and question. And maybe a certain amount of, like what Anurag was saying, that some kind of protection. When you're going to an authority and they're giving you, and they're passing the film, beyond that, I think some discretion should be there, because otherwise it just becomes a frustrating, tiring process. And if we want cinema to evolve, then we have to allow the freedom of expression. We have to, allow people to say what they need to say, creative people. Otherwise, they feel stifled,
There's one thing I want to say to even your questions, because, I've seen that happen many times, and I've also read about somebody about things like that. I made a film which starts in Bihar and ends in Jharkhand. Tell me one person here if you thought anybody in the film was Bihari. No, even the Bihari actors were not being Bihari. So I'm saying, why was Manoj Bajpayee not picked out? Because when we make a film, we want to create language which is accessible. If I use Maithili, if I use any other language, the audience alienate. My budget of the film will go down to 50 lakhs to a crore. It will probably be state-funded film released in the state. I'm saying it's not a language that will speak. When Lagan was also made, they chose to speak, characters spoke Awadhi. It's a variation of, it's closer to Hindi that people understand. It's very important to make a film where people understand. Otherwise, the language of the film will make Udta Punjab feel like no smoking. So I'm saying, फिर आपको समझ में नहीं आएगा, हमको गाली दोगे. So I'm saying it is not that. So, and you have to understand, it's the choice that the director made, that I am using this language, and it's an emotional journey for an actor. And the actor picks up whatever is pushed into a direction and sometimes they go further. So I'm saying you cannot just pick out like that. And I made so many films based in Bihar. Everybody speaks a variation of Hindi and not a single person speaks Maithili. I'm saying one should stop with that kind of a judgment, especially just because you see her doing only mainstream films.
मेरा सवाल अनुराग और बाकी जितने फिल्म मेकर्स हैं उनसे है कि आप लोगों ने बॉलीवुड में एक ऐसा दौर चल रहा है जब रियल इश्यूज पे फिल्म बन रही है. आप लोगों ने फिल्म बनाया तो उस पे इस तरह से